Yo, what's up traders? I hope you're doing well. Today I want to make a video talking a little bit more about the psychological side of trading. I have some nice examples and especially like risk management wise. So yeah, if you like this sort of content, leaving a like, subscribe and all that good stuff is very much appreciated. And join the Discord. We have a nice little growing community out there. So I want to talk about yeah, risk management, what I told you, and a little bit about just trying to ingrain something into your heads that you don't have to be right all the time to be profitable. Losing is very much part of the game. Like I'm not a perfect trader by any means. If you look through this, I have a 42% win rate on the account. However, I'm up 4% on the account, and everything is looking pretty good. But if you look at my last trading week, I took two losses, which were like just very bad. I was super tired. It was early in the morning, just a mistake by me, basically trading at that time. So I make a mistake, and then I enter a solid trade the same day as well, even though it's pretty much against my policy to trade. Like if you lose two trades, most of the time I'm out. But I was very much aware that it was just a special circumstance that moment. So I really went into the higher time frame and really went for one trade with a really more solid risk. And if I lost that one, I wouldn't have traded anymore. And also, it really made me trade a lot less during the rest of the week. So that's this one, the 1600 profit, and I did re-enter twice, losing some money as well. But overall, last week was break even-ish, which is fine. Like if I have a bad week and it ends up as break even, I'm completely fine with it. Even losing a little bit is fine. That's all about like risk management, making sure that you don't blow accounts on bad weeks and make a lot of money on the good weeks. You know, that's how I at least see it. So let's go through the bad trades first. I don't want to spend too much time about them because they're just this one, for instance, don't make sense. I had like a very bad night's sleep with the baby. It was 7 o'clock in the morning, as you can see, and yeah, just overall, I didn't really do any analysis, whatever. I don't even remember why I actually entered the trade. It's to be honest, it's just I wasn't there, focused, whatever. Literally made no sense. So I started the week making a trade, making 0 cents. Like, and that doesn't happen often. It's just because of like being tired and stuff. But normally, I try to stay away out of the market whenever I'm tired. But yeah, I didn't this time. Um, so then we entered another trade, which was a little bit better, like analysis wise. This one was nice, but that's not this trade, sadly. But yeah, we made some money on that trade. Um, where is it? It's this one. Like it's not at a super strong area, but it makes a little bit more sense. It's at like a little bit of a weaker area. I figured it would sort of go down from there, testing the highs basically. Like it had a huge drop off, and I expected it to go down after reaching this area. But as you can see, I was just completely wrong on it. I wasn't like a little bit wrong. I was just completely wrong on it. But it's fine. Like the bottom line out of these two trades is that I didn't over risk. I actually risked quite low on them. As you can see, I risked 0.8% and 0.6 or a little bit under. So I lost 1.4% on two trades, which is completely fine, right? Like you can you can take quite a few losses if you minimize your risk a little bit. Um, so yeah, I lost that 1.4%, but there wasn't really a man overboard or anything. So then we went for NZD USD, which ended up being the winner, but compensating the losses by far. Um, so this was previous week. We had like a nice win on it previous week, and then this was this week. So basically the same area, um, sort of the same trade ID of just it respecting this area and for it to continue down. However, the important lesson here as well is I wasn't completely right about this trade. Like, as you can see, if I would have held it all the way through, it would have hit my stop loss. As you can see, like this was the trade. I took the profit here, 1600, but it was like 4x or something, close to. maybe 3.5-ish. Um, but if I held it all the way through, I would have actually lost money on it. So even on my best trade, I wasn't completely right. And I still somehow ended up break even on the week, right? So it wasn't a good week, like trading analysis or like trading wise. I don't think the last 2 days really made a lot of sense. Like there was a lot of news, so I didn't really, the market didn't seem to be acting very normal. But the bottom line is that I didn't like, I sort of knew that there was a lot of news coming, so I decided to exit earlier without risking getting my trade ruined by the news basically. So I exited on the Wednesday, took home the profits, and like when did I exit? Exactly, I'm not sure where exactly I exited, but it did make sense at that moment. Um, Maybe I exited here because I didn't wanna, I was thinking maybe it won't break this little resistance thing. Um, but yeah, at that point, it made sense to exit the trade and to take home the profits. And then I was fully anticipating it for it to have a retracement. It was basically giving signs of a retracement because no, like hardly any markets move like this, like it goes up and then it goes down like this. There's just no way. It should at least make a retracement and then go down further, right? So I was anticipating for the retracement back to like this area of interest or this area of interest. And that's where I had two more entries, but both of them I lost on. I risked a little bit on the first one because I found the area to be a little bit weaker, and then I risked a little bit more, 1% on the better area with a little bit of a bigger stop loss, but that one lost as well. So again, you see here some risk management stuff going on. Um, which just makes sense to me. Like I always look at the trade and I always think, okay, how much is this trade worth risking? What's the potential upside? Is it even like worth taking at all? Like is the risk reward ratio, does it make sense? Does the risk make sense? And so I sort of manage, and also whenever I take profit, does it make sense to take profit now? Because like I was at 1600 in the plus here, and I was like, well, I see the chance of it retracing as like gaining momentum, like gaining percentages basically. Like I was like, okay, it's gonna like it has like a 60% chance or 70% chance of retracing at this point because it's slowing down. It went down like this. If it went down like a little bit more, um, like this, I wouldn't have had that. I would have trailed with structure or whatever. But it went down like in a straight line, so I was like, okay, it's very much due for retracement. And otherwise, the market conditions don't make sense. So I don't really want to be in any trade that doesn't make sense either. So because of that, I lowered my stop loss and took home some profits. So it's all about, decision making in the moment and sort of calculating the risk versus reward, and also your mental risk versus reward. Because whenever I was up 1600, I was like, okay, but I don't want to have it go back to break even or even to, like only $500 in profit or whatever. I wanted to sort of secure it because it would cement basically the first two losses to be gone and basically guarantee a profitable week, or at least, break even-ish week, which happened, So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this week because it was just an interesting week. Yeah, risk management wise and yeah, psychologically wise. I think a lot of people could have been burned on this week, um, because it was a little bit weird price action here and there. But I'm happy with how I sort of handled it. It wasn't my best week, but if my best week of but again, if one of my worst weeks is break even at the moment, I'm completely fine. The last few weeks have been really good. So if I have a bad week and it's break even, I'll take it. So yeah, I hope this is in any way valuable to you. And yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Join the Discord again. We're just a small growing community. Nice to have you there. And yeah, I'm doing some potentially free coaching. So there's a video about that as well if you want to have a chance of getting there, getting that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.